This morning we filed a lawsuit on behalf of a coalition of revenue-contributing school districts claiming that the state has violated the Texas Constitution in two ways. Number one, they have violated Article 7, Section 1 of the Texas Constitution by failing to provide school districts with sufficient resources to provide a constitutionally adequate education according to the state's own standards. Number two, they've violated Article 8, Section 1E of the Texas Constitution, which prohibits a state property tax because effectively the way the system is set up now is the state is co-opting districts' entire taxing authority, making it a de facto state property tax and leaving districts without meaningful discretion over their own tax rates.
One of our two principal claims is that the state is not adequately funding public education. As everyone knows, the legislature in the last session cut about $5.4 billion from public education. It was the first time in 60 years that the state did not fully fund enrollment growth in Texas public schools. We have seen in the last year, beginning this school year, a threefold increase in requests for waivers of the state's own class size requirements in the elementary grades. The state is not giving school districts the resources they need to meet its own standards and its own expectations. That's part of what we're asking the court to fix in this lawsuit.
Essentially, if the state has co-opted a district's entire taxing authority so that districts have to, the entire amount of funding capacity that they have has to be dedicated to meeting state standards, then they don't have discretion to provide local programming and local enrichment opportunities that their communities desire and that their students need.
Last round of school finance litigation, the court did find that the system was unconstitutional in that it imposed a statewide property tax, and once again we believe the system has evolved again into a statewide property tax, and the problem has not been fixed.
And we're asking the court to find that there's been a constitutional violation and directing the legislature to come up with a solution and more funding capacity for school districts.